Thank
Let's
you.
take a look at that our trailer, and then we'll pick it apart. And we'll start with you, Miss Struggle.
Oh man. Okay, let's go.
We need a bigger move. Some shit we can grow into.
You help me, I'll help you with my mom.
I want you to tell me the truth, Kanan. Did you know that D was shot Buck?
What's been keeping you from me?
Please don't tell my dad.
Every cop and criminal in this city knows that Malcolm Howard holds it the fuck down.
Malcolm Howard. So, Miss Struggle Reviews, how do you see the next episode playing out?
I saw everything. The main person I was looking at was Marvin. Marvin is who I've been watching just as much as I've been watching Rock. Marvin is the problem. Like, he already had his little button situation with the snow bunny happening. He was flirting a little too hard.
Wait, golly, Lord, Miss Struggle.
He's flirting too hard. He practically asked her to go steady.
I see Marvin straight up, I'm like waiting for them to be in the bed and the episode coming on. Like, yeah, baby, you don't need them. You can run this all by yourself. Like, I can, huh? I'm waiting on that. Like, I'm waiting on the pillow talk. Like, he is the problem. Like, well, he's not so much the problem, but when they had that moment back at the table where right before he murdered the little kid, little D, and they decided to speak in code, even though I'm like, your brother is sitting there. And he's like, what's going on? Like, just have your party. I'm like, y'all speaking in code in front of him? Yeah. Like, they don't let him in as much as, she lets in the younger brother. Like, he's outside of the loop. And I just feel like it's something. That whole, you help me and, I'll help you with my mom. Something's going on with Marvin, and I can't wait to see it because he never misses the opportunity to miss the opportunity.
Man, look at her. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a YouTuber when they quote damn it, from the show. And she went verbatim. He never missed the opportunity to miss the opportunity.
He ain't gonna miss it. He gonna fuck it up. I have to say that.
All right, Moochie, jump on in there. The streets is watching you, Moochie.
Look, didn't I say that the snow bunny is gonna be a problem for Rock?
You said,
and she's right with me. Struggle.
We see.
She's right with me with that. I want them to have that fight. That's all. I'm gonna say that again. I know we're not supposed to talk about it, but I want Rock and her to get it in.
See, that's all Moochie want. That's what Moochie in for. Moochie just want to see the snow bunny get her ass beat.
Now, I don't want to see that fight, but I'll take it if it's in slow motion and it's raining. And
you wanted to be like like the whole little wet T-shirt thing.
We tried to see Cookie and Boo Boo Kitty. We tried to get one of them.
Oh my God!
I think it's gonna be one of those.
My question is this: do y'all think that he's gonna try to go at Unique, Kanan, and Marvin?
At some point in time, probably they're gonna do something stupid.
So Kanan, because he's like feeling like he needs to prove himself, and Mom, I think she's like, it's too much. She's like looking for respect and have this whole decorum in the game. I'm like, no, do you see him? He is grimy. It's like we want to body everybody. We catching bodies. Streets want answers. I'm like, okay, yeah, he is. I think prior to the kid ever getting shot, he was gonna come at her sideways anyway. Like he made like, I want all the corners. Like, girl, do what you need to do. I don't understand why she's holding back and not just really going for it. And I think Kanan might beat her to the punch and like really go for it.
Larry, jump on in there, but the picture I'm gonna give you, Larry, I'm gonna give you this.
Not him again. Not him again.
So, Larry, if you make a prediction about him, I 100% guarantee you'll be right.
Oh my goodness! I'll tell you right now, he may be dead, but he's happy.
Oh my God! Yeah. I don't know, bro. I mean, I don't think there's no way you can get shot and be happy in that moment. I don't care what happens.
I feel you on that. I think people keep underestimating Marvin, and I think they're going to do so at their own peril. He may not have been the best dude to lead that organization, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he's dumb, And I think he just has a different mindset. He wants to have fun. He wants to be able to. He seems like he's of that mind. Like, if I have all this money and all this, all this status, I want to use it and enjoy it. I don't want to just be all undercover with it. And that doesn't necessarily work when you're a drug dealer, I imagine, because people know where to find you. They come looking for you. Where Rock is much more just on the DL with everything.
Yeah.
But I think that they keep everyone. I know, and I've quoted them too, the whole never miss an opportunity to miss an opportunity. We've all keep that stands out in our mind, but we also have to remember the rest of the stuff that Kanan said about his uncle, which is that dude was a straight up G and was very, very loyal. And we can't forget the rest of what he talked about doing that. So I don't think we can sleep on Marvin just because he's sort of silly and goofy, but he does love that. He does seem to like that Tony chick, because man, he practically asked her to go together. They were up there out there. She gave him a little kiss on the cheek. It was like, you're my girl now.
I mean, damn, they didn't even check boxes, Larry. Do you love me? Do you like me? Won't no box checking. It was just kiss them on the
box was that white boy's face when he punched it.
Good point.
Does anybody feel like the show is a little predictable so far?
Extremely.
Thank you.
Go ahead, jump on in there, T.
Just
it's your turn.
Sure it wasn't just me. Like, all right. Well, anyway, the first episode, it was giving me Get Rich or Die Trying earlier, so it took me a minute because he was like, South Side Jamaica Queens, grandma. Right. You going to the grandma? Mom's a drug dealer. I was like, 50 Cent. I was like, okay, no, this is still that, but. By the second episode, when we really got into, the streets want answers, we need a body. I'm like, okay, well, they're not going to take Kanan. The only, next person to take is the D character. I don't like being able to guess those things. Like, I need some surprises. Like, everything is getting really predictable. Like, I really felt Omar Epps being a questionable, shady cop type situation. Like, I felt all of that. I'm like, I need to, play the guessing game sometimes. It's still early. So I'm still expecting a little bit more, but everything so far has been really predictable and what I would expect from a show like this. Not that it is entertaining.
You see what happens, Lamont? See, you bring struggler view reviews on here. She's up here cute with the glasses and the lip gloss popping, and she said the same thing I said like 2 weeks ago in the comment section. Filleted me. Well, if you don't like the show, then why do you watch it? Yeah, they got all rah-rah in their feelings, and I was like, I already know how the story started because they showed it. We know how it ends.
Yeah,
and now I feel like we know what's in the middle too.
With the guessing game and keeping us interested because we know when he died. So we have so much to get up to that. So it needs to be really interesting. I'm just not I was very shocked at the way that they're portraying the Omar Epps character. I thought he would have a little bit more presence. It's still episode 2, but he's just like in and out. I'm not getting anything from him. It's just the show is lacking a little bit. But if anything, I'm holding on for Miss Rock, the Patina Miller character. I'm very much interested in what she has to bring. I've never seen her in anything prior to this, as well as the newcomer, Mekhi Curtis, the young guy playing Kanan. That's 50 Cent's son. I don't care what nobody say. That's his long lost kid. Like, they're bringing a lot that would keep me interested, even if things are predictable.
T, jump on in there. And might I say, if y'all feel like this is predictable, there's always Tyler Perry Studios for y'all.
Oh no. Lord, here you go, man. Here you go. Here you. I have about 10,000 other shows on Netflix I can watch first.
Exactly. I mean, I honestly believe it's one of those series where it's basically a lot of character analysis. They're just giving you a lot of backstory. With what we are filling in holes that we kind of already speculated on. We always wanted to know why Kanan became Kanan, but now we see he's really a mixture of the two uncles and the mom. His style is kind of like Lulu. You remember when Kanan first got out? First thing he did was got fresh. Lulu stayed fresh. You know what I mean? He know how to talk to the ladies. So you see how he went. Either he like Lulu or the Uncle Marvin. Marvin. He's just fighting out there, but he's still calling the white girl his boo thing, and she was just about to want to kill Rock, And quiet as kept, Marvin may be the secret way back into the club, Rock got so much rah gangster in her, she don't even have that no kind of finesse in it, And I just basically see all three of those characters inside of Kanan, And we already know we already got the word on about as far as his dad or who his stepdad, whatever he was a street guy. So he's going to learn the scheming and the wheeling and the dealing, but he's also learning the finesse. He's also learning the cutthroatness. His best friend was killed for a murder that he supposedly did, you know?
Yeah.
And then you can still see when he got out of jail, he was kind of naive and green about how Ghost and Tommy business was moving so well and fast. So you can see why he's so green. He's always been quick to do something without knowing what's up. You know, we see the finished product, but the early on Kanan, he was just flying up the handle, shooting up blocks that you mama done gave away. What's wrong with this guy? You know?
Speaking of Ghost, is anybody, because I haven't watched it, it's been hard for me to watch other people's reviews. Is anybody getting Ghost off of the bartender?
Yeah, we predicted that's Ghost's daddy.
Oh, but I don't think that's his father.
I don't think it is either.
That's
just when he got to talking about businesses and high rises, I was like, this feeling real Ghost.
I mean, I do think Symphony is, whatever his name is, he is hiding something. He might be undercover.
Thank you.
You know,
thank you.
He's too cool. He knows too much.
When he was like, you know, I'm gonna go, when she went to his house for dinner, I was like, this real nice for him to be a little student, you know, working in a bar like this lavish. Like, what kind of money you got? But
and why is he so comfortable around these type of individuals? What is your background?
I think he's from the streets. I think he just decided to go to school. I think he's from, because when she asked him, when she first met him, and she said, I do some things people aren't comfortable with, he said, if it doesn't scare you, it doesn't scare me. You know? I think that's just who he is.
Larry, if a woman run up on you who's in the drug game, are you going to tell her, well, if it doesn't scare you, it doesn't scare me, and then you're going to still sleep with her?
I'm going to tell her that I'm married, but I'm flattered by the attention and have a nice day.
Thank you. Exactly. That's what he could have said. He could have said, my name married, even though I'm lying, and have a nice day. But Moochie, I got to get you in on this one because we've seen this in the trailer. Is our girl Jukebox about to catch a body with this Luigi-looking MFer right here?
Yeah, I think she is. I think she was like boosting because you know she sells the stuff in the city or whatever, and I think she gonna catch a body this way. Either the guy gonna try to rough her up or something, and it's gonna go left.
And do you think this conversation she having with Rock is gonna be her coming out that she's lesbian?
I think she's gonna tell her she has somebody, but I don't think she's gonna fully disclose everything yet.
Okay.
I don't think she thinks of herself as a lesbian yet. I think she's still struggling with her sexual identity.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I like the most.
She knows about D
so far, that she's just not the typical just one note, just I like that they didn't like really butch her up or throw it in her face like, oh, she likes girls, so we have to portray her this way. Like she's more so in the in crowd. Like it's like I think we're gonna go like on a journey of self-discovery with her, more so than her just flat out sneaking around. Like it's gonna be a grower type situation. I'm looking forward to that because they like to make gay characters one note all the time and not give them a lot of dimension.
Excuse me, coming over here trying to make the channel all clean, talking about multi-dimensions and all kinds of big words that we don't know.
What you mean? I thought twice about getting on here. I was like, they all professional, you know. I be talking mess on my channel.
I still don't think anybody appreciates my theory that D Wiz is 2-Bit's daddy.
What?
I think that first nut was productive.
Wow.
I think that last nut, I think that was productive, and I think the homegirl's pregnant, and that's 2-Bit's. I think that's two. I think D Wiz is 2-Bit's daddy.
Oh wow.
See, he think that homeboy let off so right in that woman that it broke the condom.
The struggle was real in that bathroom.
But honestly, I do feel that they are following a power blueprint, so to speak, with every show. You know, similar to way like the Friday series is. They got like the same kind of problem, the same kind of thing that they got to figure out every show or every season, I should say. They're following the same kind of blueprint. You know, a family who's in the game. They trying to look like that's not what they're doing. Somebody may be a little bleeding into the safe zone. You know, it's all kind of the same, just different time period, different characters.
Exactly, 100%. Struggle review. I'm gonna ask you one more thing, and then we'll conclude the power talk. Can we trust this cop who's got a family history of PD in her blood?
No.
She's a new sex.
Not the new sex. Oh, man.
T, get it. T, you've been watching my videos, haven't you?
No.
You
Yes,
get
I
it.
have.
That's exactly what I said. She's gonna be a snake. She is gonna be a snake, and she's gonna be a better snake than Sax.
She's gonna be a snake in turn with the Omar Epps detective. How is that gonna go? Because he's a snake also. So
that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to. I think she's gonna be a thorn in his side.
I think she's gonna get murked. Let me just put that out there because she's gonna try to undercut, like, oh, you're not doing stuff properly. Because you already see that she's trying to, when he got shot and she was picking up the bullets, like, why even pick that up? That gun's long, and the river now, like, this is on the low totem pole as far as detective work is concerned. Like, this is street stuff. Nobody cares about this. Girl, you need to take this to the captain. No, none of that. Like, I feel like she gonna get got. She's out. She's gone already. She don't.
Wait a minute.
I don't think she's about to get killed, but I think she's about to get. I think she's gonna have to get a little bit dirty because she's gonna see what Omar X is doing, and she's gonna have to get a little dirty to do her job, but not so much that she's gonna be a dirty cop. I think in every show you have these dirty cops, and then you have one that's good. Because you have to keep somebody on the good side. If everyone's bad, you just don't care about anybody. And I think she's going to be that one good cop that's out there still trying to get stuff done.
Larry, does that look like the face of good? Hell no. She's going to start out good. This is how they're going to do her story arc. She's going to start out good. She's green right now. She's already green. And when she sees how crooked your boy is, and that she's not getting any help from the police force, that's going to turn her into a character who's flawed because they want to do what's right, but they got to get dirty. And at that point, she's going to get dirty. And she could be 3 times better of a character than Sax because she's a woman.
I think she's going to be okay. I think she's going to be a good cop.
Go for it, Moochie.
I feel like she's going to be a thorn in Malcolm's side.
He's gonna have to take her out.
He's gonna I don't know about that, but I know that I feel like they already mentioned that she comes from a family line of police. So I think they're gonna have like a family dinner, and they're gonna tell her what she needs to do to get on her job, to get inside, get involved with this case.
Okay.
And she might develop into being a character that's gonna be similar to Sax, but I think she's gonna be a by the book type of cop. She might cut some corners, but I think she's gonna pretty much be a cop that's by the book.
Oh, okay. So
could Malcolm be Sax?
I'm sorry?
Could Malcolm be the Sax?
Well, I feel like he's playing both sides.
He already crooked.
I feel like he's playing both sides.
I want to know why he's so adamant about him being on the throne. I think it's more than him just being another male. Like, I want to know what's the pressure to be put on. Like, I'm gonna make sure you're in that spot. I felt like I'm like, is this your brother? Like, why are you so
I mentioned that at our last
Rock broke up when they were in high school.
What you think, Moochie?
Remember I said, I feel like when they killed off the other guy from High Top from snitching, and Unique's brother is doing life.
That's right.
I think he was supposed to automatically take charge, and they didn't think Rock was gonna step in and step up. They thought she was just gonna back away from this and basically be the widow and go somewhere in the corner crying, and that's that. Yeah. But she hit the ground running once this happened.
Everybody in Power run. Tariq.
That's why I mentioned it.
Everybody running.